So we're going to redraft the 2021 NFL Draft, one of the more stacked draft classes in recent memory. And now we're going to redraft it. A lot of quarterbacks at the top that didn't have the greatest of rookie of season. So we're going to see if they do make the cut as being in this top 3 again. So we're going to play rock, paper, scissors, and shoot to see who gets the first pick.
Let's do it.
2 out of 3 or just?
Nah, just one game. Whoever wins, we'll play the other, and then whoever wins that gets the first pick.
Okay, so who's going first?
All three of
Oh.
Yeah, and then whoever wins is good. And then, okay.
All right.
All right, rock, paper, scissors says shoot.
You said rock, paper, scissors says shoot?
Shoot. All right, here we go.
Not set?
Set. All right, come on. Okay. Says. Here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors says shoot.
We all right, 3 tie. Here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors says shoot. Rock, paper, scissors says shoot.
Unbelievable, man. This is crazy.
Rock, paper, scissors says shoot.
All right, me and Joel. Here we go. Joel, excuse me.
Rock, paper, scissors says shoot.
First overall pick.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
I need to pull up the draft.
Put me on the clock. Ding, 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 bada-bang, bang, bang. And I will make my pick right away because there is no hesitation. I don't care this season that he put up or people, the naysayers, the doubters on his name. The number 1 overall pick for the Jacksonville Jaguars is going to still be Trevor Lawrence, the highest touted prospect coming into the NFL. I still believe in Trevor Lawrence, and I feel like even still, I understand that Micah Parsons and the fact that they need defense is definitely a factor that I'm keeping into my mind. However, there's no quarterback that they would take that would put them in a position to be successful in this draft, in this current draft that we're going into, excuse me. So I'm 100% Trevor Lawrence, and there's no doubt in my mind.
Well, this one is pretty simple for me. With the 2nd overall pick in this 2021 redraft, the Jets are still selecting Zach Wilson.
Respect, brother.
Because Zach Wilson is the GOAT, ultimately. He's good. And he's going to be the best quarterback in this draft class. And if I had the first pick, I'd take him too.
I understand.
I would take him too.
Because you like him a lot, but I still believe in Trevor, and he still has all the intangibles to be great.
So 49ers are up next.
Come on, this is an easy pick.
It is an easy pick. Everyone, I'm a huge Trey Lance fan. He's a superstar in the making, but the 3rd overall pick, it's Jamar Chase. You get an elite wide receiver on the outside, pair him with Ayuk and George Kittle. Who knows? Maybe they beat the Rams in the conference chip. Conference chip?
Yeah.
Why am I?
I don't know.
I guess it's both sports, right?
Yeah.
It's both for basketball, too. I don't know why I was thinking NBA, but yeah, Jamar Chase.
All right. Put my music, please.
The 4th pick in the draft, the Falcons select.
Now, this is with hindsight in mind. We just saw Matt Ryan get traded. They're in desperate need of a franchise quarterback, and this is a quarterback class that was stacked. I am going with the 4th overall pick, Mac Jones.
Ooh.
Mac Jones is going to come in, and he's going to sit a season under Matt Ryan, take in a little bit more knowledge. Now that Matt Ryan's gone, he's going to take the reins, and they would still be depleted at wide receiver. Mac Jones would definitely be in a tough spot, but they're in a rebuild, and you get your franchise quarterback. That's the start of a rebuild.
I think Mac Jones is a good pick. Now, the Bengals, this is tricky for me. Now that Jamar Chase is off the board, I can't reunite Joe Burrow with Chase. Kyle Pitts looks intriguing. Micah Parsons looks intriguing. Rashawn Slater.
Come on.
Penei Sewell. With the 5th overall pick, the Cincinnati Bengals are selecting Rashawn Slater.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
If I can't get Jamar Chase, I'm going with an all-pro tackle.
I respect it. I definitely don't hate the pick by any means. Kyle Pitts would be intriguing, especially for the fact that you're putting him with Joe Burrow and you still are focused heavily on that offense that was a huge part of the reason why they went to the Super Bowl. But I get it. I like the pick.
Now, with the 6th overall pick, the Miami Dolphins are selecting.
This is tough.
What are you going to do here, man?
This is tough. There's a few guys. I want Sewell, but I'm not taking him. It's between Waddle and Micah. I've seen what Waddle and Tua's connection is, how important wide receiver is. Jalen Waddle staying in Miami.
Respect. Okay. All right, hit my music, please. Now with the 7th overall pick, the Detroit Lions do already have a decent offensive line. And with now Penei Sewell, it was a borderline great offensive line. However, I understand that this defense needs some help, and I'm solidifying that with Micah Parsons at the number 7 selection.
Parsons is the pick that I would have went to too with the Lions. I would have went with. I think this is easy. This is really easy.
Panthers?
The Carolina Panthers taking a corner was kind of a luxury for them. With the 8th overall pick in this redraft, the Panthers are selecting Penei Sewell.
Nice.
And getting better at that offensive line, in their offensive line.
Hey, bro, do you mind if we trade and I draft the Broncos? Thanks, man. All right, so with the number 9th overall.
If you get the Jets later, though.
Oh, done. So you're getting the 10th pick, right? Just understand.
Yeah.
You're getting the 10th pick, but then it's Joel's turn, and then it's you right after with 11.
Dude, we could just go around.
All right, fine. All right, so with the number 9 pick overall, the Denver Broncos are selecting, no doubt about it, Pat Surtain. We're talking about the best corner in this draft, especially with all the subtractions that we've had at the cornerback position this offseason. We need to solidify that cornerback 1 spot, and Pat Surtain's going to do that for years to come.
You're going next, Joe?
Correct. You're the Eagles. You're the Eagles, man.
Eagles are you just took Pat Surtain. That's an interesting pick. We got Philly here at 10. They could use a few different things, right? In real life, they went and took Devontae Smith. I love Devontae Smith, but I see Kyle Pitts on the board. I love Dallas Goedert, but Pitts, if you want to line him out wide, he played a ton in X. He played in the slot. He played in tight end. Get Jalen Hurts another weapon, a bigger body than Devontae Smith. Go get Kyle Pitts.
All right, I like it. You're up. Number 11, Bears.
So you have Kyle Pitts. You're selecting him?
10 overall, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. No way.
No way I was taking a quarterback, not with my guy Jalen Hurts there.
With the 11th overall pick, the Chicago Bears are selecting Trey Lance.
Oh, my goodness. That's so rude to Justin Fields, but I understand.
Trey Lance is better than Justin Fields.
He probably will be better. I like it, but I like it. I like it. I can't
like
complain.
to see his Shanahan and all the weapons.
Facts.
So
Facts.
He probably will.
Yeah. All right, your pick right now, Dallas.
Okay.
Yes.
Dallas is up. Real life, they took Micah Parsons. Obviously, I would say that's a pretty good pick. I'm not gonna lie. They could use some other help though. Where would they go in this situation?
This is easy.
This is easy for you.
Yep.
You taking Justin Fields?
Nope.
Okay. Looking at the board here, they could use some help on the offensive line. AVT's still there. Maybe a little early for a guard. The Jets took AVT 14 in real life though, so maybe a little bit earlier than you would like. But get some help on the interior line. They've been dealing with injuries. They've been hurt. So I'll go with AVT, solidified guard.
I like it.
Is that who you would have went with?
Nope.
Who'd you have gone with before you hit my music? Even though
I'm going to pick him. That's why I'm
okay, all right. So my music hit. So now with the 13th overall pick, Los Angeles Chargers are going to select an offensive tackle because that was the main reason why Justin Herbert was in such hell his rookie season. They figured they bring in Rashawn Slater to solidify that offensive line. They 100% did. But since you took Rashawn Slater and you took Penei Sewell as well, I'm going to select Christian Darrisaw with the 13th overall pick.
Wow.
Oh, you got the Jets, you bastard.
Yeah. This is awesome because with the 14th overall pick, the New York Jets are selecting Creed Humphrey, the best center in football, which is what Dallas should have did. But he slipped, and I got him.
No, you're right. They should have. They should have 100%.
Yep.
And I understand you taking him. I couldn't take Creed Humphrey because they signed Corey Linsley in the offseason. So there was no reason for me to take a center, but I'm happy with Darrisaw.
You have the Pats.
I'm up.
Yep, you have the Pats.
Am I getting my music? Thank you, bro. This is easy for me. Devontae Smith's still on the board. Go ahead, take Devontae Smith. Get your wide receiver 1 without a doubt. Better than Kendrick Bourne. That's to say the absolute least. So,
all right, Arizona Cardinals, hit my music, please. Now, this was an absolute come-up. At 16, Arizona Cardinals desperately need a cornerback. And J.C. Horn is right here for the taking, and that's exactly who I'm going to select. You add J.C. Horn to a definitely depleted secondary crew. You add him to next to Budda Baker. That's a little bit intriguing. And J.C. Horn is a great talent, no doubt about it, and Arizona would love him.
Now, with the 17th overall pick, I look at the Raiders roster. I feel like they need a couple things. They need a linebacker that is versatile, and there's some on the board that I would love to pick. They also need offensive line help. Now that they have Devontae Adams, I'm not looking at receiver. This is tough. It's between two guys for me, but I feel like let's give this defense some more help.
Okay.
I'm going with Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
All right.
With the 17th overall pick.
I like it a lot.
who went 8 overall? I forgot to write it down.
Number 8
Panthers.
overall.
Sewell.
Sewell. Okay, thank you.
Next up is the Miami Dolphins.
Miami again. Did I take Miami the first time? No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You had Waddle.
Here
You kept him. You
Kept him.
Yes.
Did I get my music? Did I miss that?
And
Okay. Miami. They could still use offensive line help. They need it desperately.
they do.
They could use. Oh, we got Waddle. We don't need a receiver again. Who am I taking here?
Tell you what, I don't mind the pick that they had in the real draft.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, it's your pick.
You took Creed Humphrey. You said right.
He took Creed Humphrey. Yep.
Creed. Okay. I still think offensive line would work here for them.
I agree.
You know, if we're going back in time and pretending like they didn't, you know, or at least this offseason they didn't go ahead and draft
Sign
yes, Armstead. Yeah, I'm taking Trey Smith for them.
Okay. All right.
That's good.
All right. You could hit my music, please. So with the 19th overall pick, the Washington Now Commanders are going to be selecting Nick Bolton, linebacker. They ended up taking Jamin Davis, but Nick Bolton was definitely better this season, and they needed a linebacker, and Nick Bolton definitely was the better option. I'm sure that they would have preferred him.
Wow, so no quarterback here.
Washington ended up getting Carson Wentz. I don't really hate it. I guess Justin Fields would have been pretty solid.
Wish I had the Giants so I could shit on Daniel Jones.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but are we drafting like it was last season?
We're drafting it. I think we have to kind of look at it like last season. Huh?
See, so if that's the case, that's true, but that's fair. That's pretty fair. I'm still gonna go Nick Bolton. You got to solidify the defense, and Taylor Heineke. There was some, not a lot, but some decent expectation that he could be stable for the season. Fortunately, that wasn't the case, and now they have Carson Wentz.
With the 20th overall pick, the New York Giants are selecting Justin Fields.
Let's go.
This is a
Pair him up with Brian Dable. See what happens. Justin Fields is the pick for the Giants.
That's a good pick, man.
Damn, I was low key thinking about it at Indy here.
Yeah, you got another quarterback on the board.
Huh?
There's another quarterback on the board you could go with.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go that way. Okay, let me.
Bro, you wouldn't take
Davis
Mills in the first round?
I don't know with Indy. I think I'd ride with Wentz going back in time here.
All right.
But Indy definitely needs another wide receiver. Let me get my music. They're taking Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore is going to Indy.
Love it. I love it.
Going to Indy.
I love
explosive wide receiver. He could play in the slot. He could also play outside if he wanted to. He's an electric wide receiver.
I'll tell you what. I am angry because if I'm Tennessee, I would absolutely love and adore Elijah Moore. But here I am, Tennessee Titans. You can hit my music, please. With the 22nd overall pick, Tennessee Titans are in fact going to select, in a shocking fashion, Rashad Bateman. They need another X-Factor type receiver, and I'm not saying that Rashad Bateman is an X-Factor type receiver. However, in a situation where you'd have A.J. Brown, Rashad Bateman is capable of getting open down the field, and that would benefit this offense tremendously, especially with Julio not being a reliable option. You would have loved to have Rashad Bateman on this roster last season. And so I'm going with Rashad Bateman.
Now, with the 23rd overall pick, the Minnesota Vikings are selecting Eric Stokes. Solidify the cornerback position, pair him up with Patrick Peterson, Cameron Dantzler. Need some more cornerback help. I think Eric Stokes has to be the pick here.
Okay, all right.
Steelers up next.
In real life, they took Najee Harris, and I do like Najee Harris, but what happened?
I folded, boys.
I do like Najee Harris, but I'm not a believer in running back in round one. I think you guys should know this. They need some offensive line help for sure, especially going back in time. I don't think. Let me just double check. You didn't take him before.
I folded.
You didn't take Landon Dickerson, did you?
Nope.
I'm gonna go ahead and take Landon Dickerson.
Okay.
Go ahead, solidify that interior offensive line. They patched it up a lot this offseason, but going into this draft, I thought they should go offensive line here. Instead, they went Najee.
All right, hit my music. With righting my wrongs, 100% at pick 25. The Jacksonville Jaguars made one of the biggest mistakes in draft night last year, drafting Travis Etienne when they already had James Robinson, who was electric, can do everything for them at the running back position. But I'm fixing that. At number 25, I'm going with Amon-Ra St. Brown, giving Trevor Lawrence a true number one wide receiver to solidify that spot for Trevor Lawrence for years to come.
That's a good pick. Now, the Browns at pick 26, they're selecting Jalen Phillips.
Ooh,
And solidifying that
really?
edge rushing presence.
I don't mind the Greg Newsome selection in last year's draft.
Myles Garrett, Jalen Phillips.
Yeah,
I'm rocking
dirty,
with that duo.
dirty.
I'm rocking with that duo.
I agree. All right, Joel. 27. Baltimore
27.
Ravens.
Oh, my squad, Baltimore. This is interesting. You took him. All right. Damn. Receivers flew off the board.
They did.
Yeah.
I got 2 of them really fast.
Yeah, I was looking. This is what they really need still is wide receiver. They could have used some help on defense, but are we assuming the defense stayed healthy last year? Let's just assume that they got injured, right? Assume that secondary still got banged up. I believe this man is still on the board. Correct me if I'm wrong. Greg Newsome? Still on the board? I'll go ahead and take Greg Newsome.
I like
Stealing him
I
from
like
division rival Cleveland.
All right, hit my music. This is an easy selection. Now, with the 28th overall pick, the New Orleans Saints are selecting Davis Mills, quarterback. New Orleans Saints are in a position where they do have Jameis Winston as their quarterback right now, but last season, with Jameis Winston going out to injury, they definitely wanted to have a backup option that they didn't have. You had, oh my goodness, I'm blanking on his name. The running back, tight end. Oh my goodness, help me out. Taysom Hill. Thank you very much. Sorry, sometimes I just blank. Taysom Hill, who really just couldn't be a consistent quarterback option for them. Now you have Davis Mills, who showed flashes with the Texans, stepping in a role that was expectations that really could never be met, given the fact that Sean Watson is as great as he is. Davis Mills to the Saints makes a lot of sense here.
With the 29th overall pick, the Green Bay Packers are selecting Asante Samuel Jr.
Love it.
Cornerback, I'm going with it again. They went with Eric Stokes in the real draft. Asante Samuel,
Yep.
I think, still goes in the first round. Should go in the first round.
30th. Damn. I'm going against my greater good. I don't believe in running backs in the first round, but I see Buffalo.
Need him.
I see Javonte Williams
Yes,
on the board over
yes,
Najee.
yes.
This is a luxury pick for Buffalo, who has tons of pieces. Get them another great piece on offense. Give me Javonte.
I love it. I absolutely love and adore it. So now, you can hit my music. With the number 31 overall pick, the Baltimore Ravens are going to select Azeez Ojulari, outside linebacker. This defense desperately needed some help, and Azeez Ojulari is going to seal that. He had 8 sacks this season, 13 quarterback hits. A great selection for them.
This bastard got both the Jets picks.
Now, with the 32nd pick in the 2021 NFL redraft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are selecting Javon Holland.
I was going to say, he's the one name I'm looking at like, damn, he didn't get picked.
Javon Holland.
Baltimore Ravens probably would have loved Javon Holland, but they just got Marcus Williams. I'm sure they're not too upset.
So it looks like in the first round, Najee didn't go, Etienne didn't go, Kwity Paye, Caleb Farley. There was a good amount.
Caleb Farley was someone that I definitely was looking at, but the injuries scared me off.
But basically everyone, did Zayvon Collins, did we take Zayvon Collins? I don't think so. Everyone in the top 15 got drafted again.
So basically, to recap our 2021
Trey
NFL
Smith's
redraft,
the only offensive lineman that's really good that should have gotten drafted.
I drafted him, I believe.
Oh, you did? I
I did
apologize.
with Miami at 18.
Nice. Love it.
to recap the 2021 NFL redraft, we're going to basically reiterate the picks that we made. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know how it goes.
I do.
So this is our 2021 NFL redraft. We know people are going to disagree heavily. But start, Drew. Who's the number one overall pick?
Number one overall pick, just like last year, it's going to be Trevor Lawrence, 100%.
Number 2 overall pick, the Jets are still selecting Zach Wilson because he's going to be the best quarterback in his draft.
Number 3 is Jamar Chase over Trey Lance, even though he'll be a superstar one day.
The Atlanta Falcons at number 4 are going to select Mac Jones because they need their franchise guy.
At number 5, with no Jamar Chase, the Bengals now select Rashawn Slater, get an all-pro tackle, pair up with Jonah Williams. Got to help Joe Burrow in pass protection.
Number 6, Miami Dolphins, sticking with Jalen Waddle, fits perfectly with Tua's scheme.
At number 7, the Detroit Lions are going to select Micah Parsons to be that game changer on defense for them.
At number 8, the Panthers select Penei Sewell. Now have Penei Sewell, Taylor Martin. That's a pretty good tackle duo. The Panthers should have went with tackle, I believe, when they first had this pick. Rashawn Slater was on the board. They passed up on him.
Joel was so kind to pass the Denver Broncos off to me, and I made the selection at number 9, consistent with what the Broncos did last year. Pat Surtain, this is a lock. The number 1 corner in this draft without a doubt.
Number 10, the Eagles. Instead of going with Devontae Smith, they go with Kyle Pitts, a bigger body. He could play X, slot, in line. He could do it all.
At pick number 11, the Chicago Bears don't go Justin Fields, but they go with Trey Lance.
Okay, Joel, this is you.
12, Dallas solidifies interior offensive line, AVT.
All right, and number 13, the Los Angeles Chargers are selecting Christian Darrisaw because they do need offensive line as well.
And at pick 14, the Jets select Creed Humphrey, help out Zach Wilson on that interior of the offensive line.
15, New England finally goes offense. Devontae Smith get a real number 1 receiver.
And that's electric. That would be electric. Now, at number 16, Arizona Cardinals are lucky enough and fortunate enough to have J.C. Horn fall all the way to them at number 16.
And at 17, the Raiders select Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, help out that defense and their pass coverage a bit.
18, Miami took Jalen Waddle earlier. Now they're beefing up the interior line. Trey Smith is one of the biggest steals in this past draft class. This draft, he goes 18 overall.
Washington shockingly passes on Justin Fields and selects Nick Bolton, linebacker, to help that front seven.
At number 20, the New York Giants have given up on Daniel Jones.
Tragically.
And they select Justin Fields paired up with Brian Dable. Could be very explosive.
Be the best pick in the draft. At 21, the Indianapolis Colts go with Elijah Moore. Desperately need a wide receiver opposite of Michael Pittman. They get one.
And that pick would be absolutely electric. I love that pick. Number 22, Tennessee Titans. I made a mistake, no doubt. I should have took Amon-Ra here, but instead I go for size, I go for athleticism, and I take Rashad Bateman with that upside, pairing him next to A.J. Brown.
At pick 23, the Vikings still need cornerback help. I'm going with Eric Stokes.
24, the Steelers took Najee in real life. This time to take Landon Dickerson.
Okay, at number 25, the Jacksonville Jaguars completely right their wrongs of drafting Travis Etienne and select Amon-Ra St. Brown to pair with Trevor Lawrence.
At pick 26, the Browns could have went corner once again, but I want to beef up my pass rush. So I'm going with Jalen Phillips, pair up with Myles Garrett. That's a dangerous sight.
27, Baltimore Ravens dealt with injuries in the secondary. They steal Greg Newsome, who was drafted by Cleveland. Now they get him.
At number 28, the New Orleans Saints shock the world and take Davis Mills as their quarterback.
And with the 30th pick, with the 29th pick, the Packers select Asante Samuel Jr.
The 30th pick, going completely off-brand, the Buffalo Bills take the running back 1 of this class, Javonte Williams.
I'll tell you what, and that might be the single-handed best pick of this draft, if I'm going to be honest with you. Buffalo gets an X-Factor running back. They're a scary team. Now, number 31, the Baltimore Ravens are going to draft Azeez Ojulari to help solidify that defense.
And with the last pick in the first round of the 2021 NFL redraft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Javon Holland.
Tell you what, this was a lot of fun.
Nice,
this is a great draft.
Maybe we'll do it again. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Mock draft? What?
What?
Mock draft next week?
Yo.
Maybe.
Draft season 2 weeks away, man.
Can't wait,
2 weeks.
Can't wait.
Does Sam Darnold go number 1 in the 2018 redraft?
Oh, Sam Darnold might go 101.
Honest question. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you believe that we should live stream the draft. We really want to take in your analysis. You let us know if you think that we should come together and watch the draft with y'all.